Welcome back to Sarita's garden. Alright, this is just before the weekend before Thanksgiving 2023, and this is Mango Island. You can't even see the mango in there anymore. I did, however, even just do some trimming of some of the jack bean because it was getting so thick around the mango. I wanted to give it a little airflow, but I just wanted to give a little update to this southwest section of our acre property. So we have bananas all around, and those have been doing well. They haven't been taking that much of a hit in the wind. I mean, the leaves are getting shredded, yes, but we've had a lot of heavy winds so far this late fall. Anyway, what we had in here was there's some sweet potatoes that I planted all around. I also planted 2 seeds of cowpea, and that's what you see here. Let's see, let me give you a, there's lots of things growing, so it's hard to tell. Where these hanging things are, this is the more almost mature cowpea. This one is kind of like tan. They're green to start. Let's show you a green one. Okay, here's some green ones. This is what they look like to start. You can eat these raw or cook them at this stage, like steam them or something like that. Kind of, they taste almost like a green bean at this stage, or you can let them go a little farther and they get that tan color that I showed you, or they even get more dark brown, and then you can shell them. We haven't cooked with these yet, but we're excited to try making something called dosa. You make a fermented batter with the cowpea blended up, and then you make the dosa, which I believe is like an Indian pancake. So we're excited to experiment with that. It's not why we planted it. We planted the cowpea for some ground cover around the mango, and it definitely did that. I mean, you see how much foliage is here. There's more than the cowpea in here, which I'll get to in a moment. But anyway, 1 seed of cowpea on this side, 1 seed over here near the banana, and it really took off and grew. There have been tons of pods. We've harvested well over 100. I've got more to harvest today, and they're just in all different stages, right? There's a green one, there's some brown ones in there that are ready to be picked. So we use the cowpea to fix nitrogen to the soil in this area and just improve the soil, and then to have some green mulch that could just stay here in this area where we will plant future things. So just to enrich the soil by growing a real inexpensive plant, and it's been really neat to see its growth. So it kind of grew all around the bananas. You can see on this banana it definitely grew up the banana. There's some cowpea hanging off of that banana, but it's not seeming to harm the bananas at all. And in the interior here there's jack bean. So that's the jack bean. We also have this over in the banana belt, so if you've seen my videos over there, we have it in between the bananas. So here's the jack bean down in here, which I have showed in past videos, a huge pod here. I don't think this is particularly edible, but again, we're using this for a nitrogen fixer and green manure chop and drop to enrich the soil. The jack bean I just cut back a ton of because the mango in the middle was just getting smothered, and I could tell it wasn't super happy. It's just getting some blackness on its trunk, which maybe could be some bacteria or fungal stuff going on. So I wanted to cut back the jack bean, which was right around it, and give it a little airflow. So this was completely much more enclosed than it appears to be now, even though it still looks pretty crowded in there now. So that is Carrie Mango. This is the mango that was in the standing water this past May, and we haven't had too much of that lately, but we're just trying to build up this area with you know, more material to try and elevate the soil and enrich it. So that's this area. This is again Mango Island with bananas, cowpea, which we're harvesting continually, and our plan is just to let things kind of just die out and just be there in the soil. We probably won't do too much work with it in terms of chopping it up. We'll just see what it looks like. And then the last thing in this bed is sweet potato. So you can see these sweet potato leaves here, which the leaves are edible, steamed or sauteed or blanched, which we've been cooking up lately. This is the Tai Nung 64 variety, which have these really beautiful purpley red vines. And I do wish that I would have marked more carefully where I actually planted the sweet potato to be able to go back and check for if there are potatoes. I have looked in here a couple times and it's just really hard to tell where they might be. So we haven't really done a super expedition to get in there and look for it. So thanks again for watching Sarita's Garden. This is our update on Mango Island. Carrie Mango in there, and we had some great success growing Jacobean and mavuno cowpea for ground cover and protection and giving us some green mulch. Thanks for watching. See you next time.